Hi YouTube. Now I had a request from somebody that asked me to give us some tips or advice on Since I've Been Loving You by Led Zeppelin. Now there's plenty of tabs out there that I'm sure everybody's seen by now, because most people try and play this at some point in their guitar life. But instead what I'm going to offer is a little bit of advice on the intro and the solo. First off, the intro, the key is to remember a light touch, okay? You don't have to pick every single thing as hard as you can. Just softly and accentuate various notes which you can hear on the record, which ones you need to. But for instance, the very first opening bit, sorry, I pick that very first note, the 8 on the B string, softly, and then I flick up with an upstroke to catch that 8 on the top string much harder. Okay, it is an upstroke, it sounds much better with an upstroke instead of. Then the rest are quite soft. Now the next part is the best part. The best idea is to remember not to pick any notes that you don't have to. You don't absolutely have to. Just pick a few and then pull off and hammer on as much as you can for the rest. Okay, soft touch. I'll play through it. See, there's only a handful of notes in there that I'm really picking at full strength. The rest of them, I'm only feathering the string, and I'm using a lot of pull-offs. Okay, now for the most part in the song, you're in C minor pentatonic. So you start all your boxes at the 8th fret, obviously. Okay, and if you're struggling or you want to throw a riff in, you can just lay back straight into that pentatonic and throw in a lot of thirds, because it's a particularly sad sounding song. So you finish there, and that first box you finish there on the 8 of the G string. Or of course you've got the 11 on the high E string. So after you go to your root, go to the 11. Sounds particularly nice in this kind of song. So if you just want to riff around or play around, remember that pentatonic. Now the other part is the solo. It's a very similar idea. If I kick some distortion on, let's go to my bridge pickup. Now you want to save all your volume for this first part of this solo. So you want to be rolled back for the most part of the song on a gentle, and then when your solo kicks in, turn it up full, and then you kind of that part there in particular, most of the tabs are always wrong on that, but you pick the 16 and the 15 on the high E string, and then you rake down the strings on all the 13s. So then you land on the 15 on the D string. So Okay, so that's a good part to remember there. But the rest of it, it's all C minor again. My particular style of playing, I'll play in a kind of a Jimi Hendrix fashion with my fist. And then I'll kind of pick down the strings and then hammer on and pull off with my third finger a lot to get that speed there, and you're just kind of flipping around. Okay, so in all those fast parts you utilise that, occasionally the second finger, that kind of thing. Obviously follow the tabs and stay in your pentatonic, but that is the essence of the song. If you can get that down, then you're getting pretty close really. You only need to brush up and get your confidence with it. The other awkward part is the verses, where it comes in with the arpeggios. It's pretty difficult, but if you can bar with your first finger and just hold that and then grab the higher notes with your pinky, you should be able to at least fret them. It's not my strongest section, but should help. But anyway, the main points are C minor and a light touch for that intro. Okay, I hope that helped. Cheers.